You find it such part as your spirit, say.
This is the Boundary Waters Canoe Area in northern Minnesota on the Canadian border. Thousands of people come here for canoeing and camping and fishing. This is the group we want you to meet. Most of them are from the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. That's Justin McDevitt. He is an electronics components buyer for a high-tech firm. And that's Willie, his guide dog. Justin McDevitt is blind. He loves this place.
I can hear the whitecaps, and I can smell the pine trees, and although I can't see how beautiful the surroundings are, I do in my own way have an appreciation of what that beauty might be.
There's different obstacles that you meet out in the wilderness than you would like in the cities.
Maggie Willie has been on these trips since 1984. She works with physically and mentally disabled children.
Doing a trip like this really, I did one of these soon after my initial disability, and it was really helpful in helping me realize the things that I still could do and focusing on abilities rather than disabilities. Sometimes I need to do the trip again just to remind myself that there still are a lot of things that I can do.
Maggie Willie and Justin McDevitt came on this trip despite their disabilities. So did Jimmy Arendt, who has spina bifida. And Margot Imdick. She is confined to a wheelchair, as is Eugene Besrusky.
We're not the traditional disabled person, but I'm not saying that the majority of disabled people couldn't participate in this type of an activity and get a very meaningful experience from it.
This outing was led by a Minneapolis-based nonprofit organization called Wilderness Inquiry. Every trip it sponsors in natural areas all over the world includes disabled people as well as people without disabilities. All pay a fee, but there's financial aid for the disabled who need it.
Here, I'll show you a balsam tree. Come here. And you can feel the pitch blister.
Greg Lays helped establish Wilderness Inquiry in 1978 and is its executive director.
And we'd like to be viewed as a regular program for normal people, and that normalized life really should involve an integrated mix of folks. Every trip we put together, we try to have it be socially integrated. You'll notice on this trip, for example, people with all different kinds of disabilities. That's something we intentionally do, and it's that mixing of folks that really sets up a lot of symbiotic relationships and gets people working together.
We really do want people to practice what it would be like in a real emergency.
Carolyn Scully and Sue Fishman of the Wilderness Inquiry staff led the outing, sometimes as mothers, sometimes as drill sergeants.
And so it's really good for us to practice in the case of an emergency, what would you do?
The exercise is called the tip-in. It simulates a boating accident, so that if the real thing happens, people will know what to expect and won't panic.
Big wind coming up!
I'm scared. You scared, Justin? Come on.
I really am.
We might actually let them water go.
The more things that Jimmy gets exposed to, life experiences, the better benefit he's going to have as time goes on.
John Arendt, who is from New Jersey, came along on the trip with his son. Jimmy was born with an imperfect closure of the spinal column, which affects his mobility, but not his spirit.
Disabled people will always find a way to do something. Like, we might do it a little bit differently, but we'll get it done.
He wants to be independent. He works very hard at it. He's a good student, and he's active in a number of sports, wheelchair racing, swimming, wheelchair basketball. So I think he's got the drive that when he makes up his mind what he wants to do later in life, I don't think I have any problem at all accomplishing it.
It's color TV, darling, for dollars, he's trying to find me.
it's possible. It's possible how a diverse group of people can come together with different backgrounds and different talents and different abilities and have fun.
Margot Imdick believes disabled people have plenty to offer if given a chance. She works in Minneapolis to make buildings and other facilities accessible.
Thanks for...
My job allows me the opportunity to work to integrate more people with disabilities. I sit down at a table with blueprints, and I make buildings as accessible as I can possibly make them for the same dollars many times. And I help organize people with disabilities because we are a very important part of this society.
During their outing, the group made a journey of the heart. Their destination was a waterfall nearly a mile away from shore.
How that really goes.
Yep, it worked
Good
great.
boy, Will.
Oh.
Good boy. Alley-oop.
Maggie Willie loves waterfalls, so Justin McDevitt was determined to help her get to this one.
Hey, big rock I'm straddling. Okay.
Easy does it now. Mellow, steady power.
Okay.
Got it. Come on. Come on, buddy. Willie, right. That's a good boy. Okay.
And when the going got too rough for her wheelchair,
Okay.
Justin took charge.
You step nice and slow. There's a lot of sharp rock.
Come on, Willie. Good.
Greg Lays has watched thousands of disabled come to terms with themselves in the wilderness. Like the sight of a waterfall, it always inspires awe.
I don't know if I've gotten used to watching people just overcome odds with sheer determination. I think that it's had a profound effect on me to watch people do things that I never thought it would be possible to do. And in my own life, I would say it's really made me aware of what the power of attitude is and perseverance and just applying yourself and really not taking no for an answer.
Okay. Great. So it feels like a waterfall to me.
Maggie Willie says trips like this refresh her spirit. She's going back to her work with disabled children, teaching them they must never take no for an answer.
It gives me the push that I need to keep encouraging these children to become as independent as possible and to not always pay attention to the barriers that the parents and society try and put on them, and help them build a self-esteem that they can do anything if they really want to. It just sometimes takes a lot of creative trying.